Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Nicholson will get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there. Second and 10. Back to throw. Nicholson. That's complete to Toney. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Madd22. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. McCann's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do it.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Cook. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
He finds his man complete. It's Murray. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Nicholson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. An update from Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nicholson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Nicholson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Nicholson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nicholson, flush to his right. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Madd Breida. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Nicholson, he'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play fake. Nicholson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go counter with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. final shot before break. Nicholson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Madd22 in the final seconds of the first half. Cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nicholson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw. Nicholson. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Nicholson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Flushed out right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Badgley's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24-all. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown. Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored,
Does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Nicholson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Nicholson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter time. McCann's kick up and good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake. Nicholson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on 1st down. This is Jennings. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 41, Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Back to throw. Pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning